Imagine being able to jet off to paradise without the hassle of red tape, paperwork, or standing in line at a consulate. What if I told you that, starting in 2025, several stunning Caribbean countries will drop visa requirements for citizens from the US and Europe? If you've been dreaming of turquoise beaches, an international adventure, or even working remotely with an ocean view, this video is definitely for you. In this video, I'm breaking down which countries are going visa-free, why this is happening now, and how you can take advantage of it to travel more, spend less, and maybe even start a new chapter in a tropical haven. This isn't just about travel. It's about freedom, quality of life, and smart living. Feeling burnt out by the daily grind and craving an escape to the Caribbean? Have you ever considered changing your surroundings only to be held back by bureaucracy? Stick around. This could be your ticket to a whole new way of life. In 2025, a historic shift is changing the way we travel to the Caribbean. For the first time, a large group of Caribbean nations has decided to scrap visa requirements for travelers from the European Union, the United States, Canada, and Latin America. This bold move is part of a broader regional strategy to boost tourism, welcome digital nomads, and strengthen cultural and economic ties. After years of negotiations with international tourism organizations and with the pandemic still fresh in our memories, Caribbean leaders saw a clear opportunity: tear down the entry barriers and make their islands more accessible. The goal? Create more jobs in tourism, stimulate local economies, and boost global competitiveness against hotspots like Southeast Asia and Europe. This visa waiver policy officially kicked off in January 2025 and is already benefiting millions of travelers. Now, instead of dealing with embassies and paperwork, you often just need a valid passport and, in some cases, a simple online arrival form. Some countries don't even require that, just a return ticket and proof of accommodation. Beyond traditional tourism, this change opens the door to a new wave of remote work across the Caribbean. Many destinations are pairing the visa waiver with digital nomad-friendly policies, allowing stays of up to 90 or even 180 days with minimal red tape. With stunning beaches, warm weather, and affordable living, the Caribbean is quickly becoming a dream base for remote professionals. This border revolution isn't just a win for tourists, it's a diplomatic and logistical game changer. These countries now see travelers not as risks, but as opportunities. And if you've ever dreamed of a tropical escape, 2025 might just be the year your dream becomes reality. One of the biggest surprises in this shift is the Dominican Republic, long a favorite among tourists from the Americas and Europe. With beaches like Punta Cana and Bayahibe, the country now allows travelers from many nations to enter with just a passport valid for 6 months and a return ticket. No visa means no wasted time or money, and spontaneous trips just got a whole lot easier. Barbados is another standout. Already known for its digital nomad visa, the government took things further in 2025. Citizens from the EU, the US, and much of Latin America can now visit for up to 90 days with no visa at all. With fast internet, safety, and a laid-back lifestyle, Barbados is positioning itself as the Caribbean's remote work capital. St. Lucia and Antigua and Barbuda also joined the regional policy shift. Both now grant entry with just a passport stamp. In St. Lucia, famous for the pitons and crystal-clear waters, hotel bookings have already jumped by 25%. Antigua is seeing a cruise tourism boom and a rise in local market activity thanks to easier entry rules. Grenada, known for its spices and hidden beaches, also made the cut. Visitors can stay for up to 90 days visa-free. The same goes for St. Kitts and Nevis, a lesser-known gem gaining popularity for its serenity, luxury, and untouched nature. And of course, there are the Bahamas, one of the Caribbean's most iconic destinations. As of 2025, the islands now welcome travelers from over 60 countries without a visa. It's part of a broader tourism strategy to compete with neighboring islands. With turquoise waters, luxury resorts, and regular flights from the US and Europe, the Bahamas have never been more accessible or more tempting. The biggest perk of visa-free travel: total freedom. Think about it. You can book a last-minute, Get away to a tropical island without waiting days or weeks for approval. Thanks to these new policies, that's no longer a fantasy. And it's not just about convenience. There are real savings too. No more consular fees, agency services, or travel to embassies. That can mean hundreds of dollars saved per person. With those costs gone, the Caribbean becomes a way more attractive option for budget-conscious travelers, especially young couples, backpackers, and digital nomads. It also simplifies planning big time. No visa process means fewer hoops to jump through. Pick a place, buy the ticket, book a place to stay, done. It makes life easier for tourists, remote workers, students, and families alike, and all the time saved prepping. You can use that to enjoy your destination more. For remote workers, it's a golden opportunity. Several Caribbean countries now allow extended stays, some up to 180 days, no visa required. That means living and working by the beach, with solid infrastructure, safe communities, and year-round sunshine. The Caribbean is quickly becoming a poster child for the digital nomad lifestyle. And finally, there's the emotional upside, feeling welcome. When a country lifts visa requirements, it's sending a clear message. You're invited. That kind of openness creates trust and a deeper connection. It encourages people to explore, invest, and return again. And that's exactly why the Caribbean is topping travel wish lists in 2025. Before you book your trip, here are a few tips to make sure everything goes smoothly. First, always double-check the latest travel rules on official government websites or reliable travel platforms. Even though visas are no longer required in many places, you might still need things like proof of vaccination, travel insurance, or an online entry form. These rules can change fast. Don't get caught off guard. Next, make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your arrival date. That's a global standard, even for visa-free countries, and it could make or break your entry. Also, bring printed copies of your return ticket, hotel reservation, and if possible, a brief travel itinerary, especially for longer trips. If you're on a budget, planning ahead pays off big time. Flight prices to the Caribbean can swing wildly depending on the season. The off-season, usually May through June and September through November, offers cheaper flights, fewer crowds, and better accommodation deals. Apps like Skyscanner, Google Flights, and Hopper can help you snag the best deals. If you're aiming to work remotely while abroad, prioritize islands with strong digital infrastructure, like Barbados, the Dominican Republic, or the Bahamas. These countries already cater to freelancers and digital creators, with co-working spaces, fast Wi-Fi, and even digital nomad programs. Having a local SIM card and booking a stay with reliable internet can make all the difference. Lastly, don't just stay in the resort bubble. The Caribbean is rich in music, culture, food, and community. Go to local festivals, try authentic dishes, talk to the locals. It'll make your trip way more memorable. And now that visas are off the table, you've got more time and freedom to soak it all in. So now that you know the Caribbean is more open than ever, the real question is, what's stopping you? No visas, no bureaucracy, just you, the ocean, and the freedom to explore one of the most beautiful places on Earth. This might be your chance to finally turn that dream trip into reality, and it could be even easier than you imagined. If this video opened your eyes to new possibilities, hit that like button. It helps YouTube recommend this content to more people like you. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you never miss out. And let me know in the comments, which of these Caribbean countries would you visit first? Or better yet, if visas weren't an issue, what's your ultimate dream destination? I'll be reading and replying to the best ones. Catch you in the next video, maybe with our feet in the sand.